All right, there we go. Okay, so yeah, search, and I always do. I like the classic one. I don't know whichever one you do. Which one do you use just for this video? Do you try to use modern or classic?
I think either one's fine. I mean,
Okay.
modern is the one that I was toying around with the other
Okay.
day. So,
So you're looking for single family homes.
right.
And you can change that once you get in here. But so single residential, but you can choose, condominium or whatever you want to choose on here. All
Mhm.
active meaning they're gonna even pull the pendings as well. So I always take off active option because it's still active on the market, right? But it's under option period. So I just have
Okay.
new, active, back on market, extended, which is the original listing agreement ran out and they extended it. Any price range, anything like that.
Yeah.
And now here's what I do. I use the area map because it's just so much easier. And depending on where that subdivision is, let's say it's here. Um, sorry. Oh, great. He kicked me out. Well, let me go back. Okay. I don't know where he or she is looking, but let's just say it's in, San Antonio
Mhm.
area. I don't know, right here. But you say, like, for example, like, let's say they want to be in this subdivision, but they want to be on the right side of it. They don't want to go past this road, right? They only want to
Mhm.
be over here. So I always draw, and I always do like this hexagon thing because you can just get a lot more. It's just easier. And then, whoops, sorry. But you can just be like, hey, I want to go, on this street, and then down here. You can move it over. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. But let's say they
Nice.
wanted to be like on this side, and they only want to
Mhm.
be, in between this little thing here. You're going to finish drawing. It's going to pop up all the 31 matches in there. You're going to go back to your results here, so you can, do the pricing. Um, let's say they're looking at 300. Whoops, that dropped down. I guess that area is smaller. 200 to 300. So now it's down to 22 matches. If they have a year built, if they have bedrooms minimum, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, you can, I mean, do anything you want on here. I always look at when you're finished with your results, like you got your map, you got all your active properties, 200 to 300 in that area. Go to list up here, and it's going to list all of them. Or you can do map and list, and it'll kind of show you that they're all in here. Now, once you have all this stuff, um, I think it's over here. I don't know if it's the settings. Search. It is this little disc here. You see this disc?
Mhm.
And it says save this search. And
Yep.
then you're going to select a client. Again, I always I don't know if I've ever added myself. But you need to add yourself. So add new
Okay.
client. But I would just add yourself here and then go to, make sure you're in there or whatever. So I'll make sure that I'll just use Tricon right now. There's 4 filters applied. It's going to remind you that you're only looking at single family based on your map, all active properties between 2 and 300. And then this search name is like, I would put the name of the client or something, right? I'd put, whatever the client name is, et cetera, and then save it. Once you save it, you're automatically going to get, go to automatic search. It's going to run it every single day. Or if you're sending it to yourself, the second it hits, you can go to real time, and it's going to send it as soon as something hits in that market. It's going to send you an email directly with the link on it. And then, but let's say you have a customer that they're a few months out, but in the meantime they want to see some properties every now and then. You can run the search once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day, and you can send it to them at 8 a.m. at 10 p.m., whatever you want to do in here. I always run it immediately, just so it'll have all the properties. But and then you'll put when it expires, when the search alert is about to delete itself. And if you have your client on there, which I wouldn't recommend, especially with the data we put in there, we just simply put 200 to 300,000. They could be like, well, I told you 15 times I don't want the master downstairs. Like, so I would just send it to myself. But I always put real time and then the name of the buyer there. And like if it's in that subdivision or something, maybe put, Jill in this, in this subdivision kind of name, so because you'll probably have a lot of these come through, especially when you get more clients and things like that. But once you're done with that, you simply just save it, and you're going to get an automatic email. First, you're going to get all 20 of these sent to you, 22. But then the second anything pops up in this map, it's going to email it to you, and then you can run it, run it right to your clients if it makes sense for them.
Got it.
It's not too difficult on there, but I mean, you have all these different filters. So you may, I don't know if that was even the right area, probably not. But if you ever want to,
no worries.
Yeah. But if you ever want to mess with these layers, it's pretty neat. If they want to be in a certain zip code or county lines or something like that, you can do these things, and that's Bex. A lot of San Antonio's Bex are, but
yeah,
it's probably all of them.
Did I see that right? You could also put the flood zone too, right?
I don't know.
I have a client.
Never trust it. It always gives you a thing, but yeah. So flood, and then zoom in. It looks like all this is in a flood zone, so you're out of the flood zone there. If you're finding a property on this street, you're definitely in the flood zone. Yeah, but the layers are pretty neat. I don't use them but other than zip codes or something like that. And that's a good way if you have a client that says, I want to live in this zip code, and this zip code. You'd be like, all right, man, no problem. Like, you just got to know, like, yeah, I know where that is. But
would you do the zip code? Would you do the zip code filtering on the left? Is there a way to? Because I also see that there's a subdivision, right?
Oh, you can put everything
in
here. But I was thinking, yeah, you can put all kinds of different subdivisions in here. But I was doing it from the map. I mean, if you have someone that just wants to live in the subdivision, you can put it in there. But sometimes, a subdivision could be, Acorn subdivision section 1, Acorn subdivision section 2. And then you'll put that you want to look at anything that pops into Acorn subdivision or whatever. And someone could put in, Acorn subdivision section 1, and it'll miss yours because you put that thing in there. Or they could just mistype the subdivision or put in accidentally the wrong subdivision or whatever. And obviously the last thing you want to do is send something that's really not a subdivision. So I always use the map thing. And that's the first thing I go to is the modern. And I immediately open the map. That's how I search. Anybody can search whatever, but that's what I do. You can also type in an address, and it'll pull up the address on the map, and then you can just search around it if they have anything like that. But and then after that, you start, getting a little bit more different here. But I guess you can looks like you can add and remove fields. So if there's anything in there that's not in there, just add it. HOA, they want a lot size in acres. This is the stuff already in there, obviously, but if you want to add anything else in there, there's looks like then there are 100 different fields you can put in there.
Wow, yeah.
But yeah, then once you get it, just puts that little disc. I don't know what load and save. Oh, this is previous searches. That's pretty neat, actually. Previous searches, and then if it'll have right here automated things that sent out, so you can edit your current searches and things like that. So it's not too bad or not too hard. Where was your lady searching at?
She's looking in Canyon Lake, so she's looking for a piece of land on the south side of Canyon Lake. So yeah, so I'd imagine using that tool, that draw tool, I can mark the south side of the lake, and then it should bring me up all relevant properties. That whenever I'm searching for lot or land or residential, I noticed in the beginning you went modern, residential, and
Mm-hmm.
then in the drop down it even gave you the option for lot. But
Yeah,
when you originally went to the filter, it actually gave you the option of residential lot and land. Is it the same or does it?
it's the same. Yeah, it just yeah.
Okay, okay.
But sometimes it'll be listed. Let's say they're selling for lot value, right? And there's a house on the
Hmm.
dirt, but it's for lot value. They have to put it in single residential. So
I
sometimes
see.
you
Okay.
may miss that, but they would also put it in lots and acres. But if there's I don't know if this was it. This is Canyon Lake.
Yep, that's Canyon Lake. Yep,
Yeah,
that's it.
there's one.
She wants to build a little summer rental home out there on some property, which
Yeah,
I'll
here's a
probably help her
huge
with
one
in the
here.
future.
Only 38K. Wow, that lake is nice.
Yeah, that's some. It's it's uh it's a good hit, a good investment property for sure, especially when things start to pick back up. The summers out there are usually
Yeah, so this is
super.
like, yeah, this is a huge lake. So look at this.
Mm,
Yeah, I would use the polygon tool. Just go to draw and use the
okay,
polygon tool. I would
got it.
and just draw around it.
Okay.
But that's how you do it. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Um, and then
And
you
what
have,
about shared properties, right? Let's say I find a property that suits her needs. Let's say I find three or four. What's the best way to share those with them? Is it through
they're gonna get their own
MLS or
little
should I just share
website.
it through my?
They're gonna get
Mhm.
their own little website. I'll show you. Let's say, whoops, these are the ones that she likes. You're gonna go to
Mhm.
this little mail thing here,
Okay.
and then obviously select from your contact list, or you can just send a one-time email. But it's pretty neat how they get. You can type in anything you want in here,
Yeah.
but so when they get it, it's not it's pretty. Let me make sure you're still seeing my screen. Where's my mail? Uh, yeah, you see the link they're gonna get here.
Mhm.
They click on it. It's like their own little website. You can't really see it's on my big screen, but they're gonna have all these listings in here that they want to click on them. And let's say they want to look at the photos and stuff. It's gonna have them, or you can send them in your KV Core as well.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was that's what I was trouble. I was like, I know I can set an email campaign in KV Core, but
Mhm.
I don't want to overwhelm my clients. I kind of want to be very selective on when I send them. So
Yeah, your KV
I've
Core is
thought
like,
about the email.
it looks so much better than that. I mean, I was expecting a little bit more out of because this is pretty much the web page they're going to get with the list of MLS numbers.
Yeah, might
So,
not even look good on. Yeah, I was wondering how that would look good on mobile. Most of the
yeah,
customers are.
you can always go to your web and IDX and then go to
Mm-hmm.
your. This thing takes forever to load. But when your site loads up, go straight to your site and search from there. And then when she opens up the listings, um, when like let's say you set up the MLS search, it goes to you. Just kind of get those listings and put them in here. You can put a bunch of different MLS numbers if you want, or whatever. But let's say you have the 4 or 5 that it sent you. It looks a lot better. Looks a lot better.
Yeah,
Um, I don't know. Oh, yeah.
a lot more presentable, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Search. Let's say. But I would just, I mean, you can send them this property right away via
Mhm.
property email alerts, which is it's thinking that I'm a lead, so it's trying to make me register.
Right.
Um, oh, she's printing something. That scared me. You can also do this. Go back to KB4. If you put her as a lead in the system,
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty easy as well. let's go to, and then go to alerts up here in your KV
Okay.
Core. And then you see how you can edit these alerts and same type of thing. So again, I always like the map, but it's right now it's off, but I can go straight up and draw a map of properties and all that kind of thing. Let me test it
Okay.
on yours so you can see how it looks. Oh, I have my thing set up on Houston, so hopefully it'll work on here.
Look at this handy dandy printer.
What's that?
Our printer. I printed off some little lead sheets for scripts. Is it still printing?
No, that was it. Okay. We
Any
did.
paper?
What's that?
Any more paper?
Maybe.
Do we have paper?
I'm in a Zoom right now,
Oh,
bro. A little tied up at the moment.
do you know where the paper is?
The paper, yeah, it's in there to the right. You didn't even look, actually. It's to the right. Yep. Yep.
There's just so many drawers.
Sorry, I have us on a map, a single family. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I'm not going to do the area, bedrooms, bath. Maybe, let me see what this does here. I want to see how it looks on your end.
Yep.
Oh, great. I found one. Should have made it larger. Maybe check your email. I sent it to, I got you in here as mike.cardenas@exp. I probably need to change that. Do you have that forwarded to your email?
Yeah, it should be forwarding.
Okay.
Yeah, let me. I'm looking for it now. Yeah, it came through.
Does it look a lot better than what SABOR did?
It does. It does look a lot better. I mean, look at
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, there you go. And if there's multiple,
You know what I mean?
sure. So if maybe do that if sorry, if it emails you the list of properties, the 3 or 4 lots or 3 or 4 houses, and you don't want to use the SABOR link, then go in here, edit these alerts, and then when you're searching, I think you can search by MLS numbers and send it that way. Let me see if there's another option on SABOR.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of agents share MLS properties on social media, and the pictures always come out kind of grainy. I'm always like,
Yeah,
it's
I would
kind of
never share anything from SABOR because there's no lead capture thing on SABOR, right? Whereas
right. Yeah,
if you share this on your lead and just say, hey, check out this new listing, whatever, you know, that's actually a pretty nice house.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to force
And
you.
I'd imagine it's probably a best practice, right? Because you want to direct your client to KV Core. Not only that, but if you haven't documented them as a client yet, you have them sign up. They're automatically going to put them in there as a lead for you. So yeah, definitely. I'm going to use KV Core to share my listings for sure.
Yeah. So do that. And then it'll also keep notes for you as well. Like right here, you can go to all activity. And today, it says we sent you an email today, right? So you're going to be able to view the email. It's going to pop up. This is it. New property for Michael Cardenas. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, it looks way better. Well, mine's all zoomed in on my screen, but yeah.
Yeah, no, on the mobile it looks clean. Really clean.
Yeah, like I put you in on the 17th. And then I think I sent, look, it shows the text that I sent you about our Grow Your Rev Share. I sent you another text about the KV Core training, all this kind of stuff. So it's going to have all that. And then obviously when you visit the site, it's going to have.
Yeah.
Let me delete that so you don't get properties.
No worries.
Alerts. Oh, you just turn it off. Inactive. There you go. But yeah, man, that's pretty. So yeah, I would set up the search on SABOR. I'm
Okay.
sure you can do another search on look at KV Core. I don't work with too many buyers, but it looks a lot better for sure. On HAR, it's so much cleaner when it sends. On the Houston one, like I don't mind sending it. I don't mind sending it at all through my HAR, but through here, yeah, it's not really legit. So